Next video. In today's video I am going to start a new series with Jetpack Compose. Like I'm so what I'm will try to do is that I have found this Figma design, uh, and I will try to replicate for native Android application with Jetpack Compose. I'm planning to do the same with Flutter and iOS with Swift UI as well as with React Native. So yeah, and I'm also planning to create separate backend system, so I might use Nest.js for it and Golang for one of those. Like, I don't want to get ahead of myself. For this video I just want to concentrate on Jetpack Compose. If you guys are interested, I will share this Figma link as well with you, but on the screen you can see that complete URL. So yeah, let's get started. So what I have done is that I have created an Android application, and for now I have just completed this getting started screen. And as you can see on the output, if I click on next, it moves to the next screen. uh, so yeah, that's it I have done. And sorry, I'm facing some issue with regarding to coloring. For that I have asked a question on Stack Overflow. Once I get an answer for it, I will update the color. I know for now it is not looking as expected in the Figma design, but that will get updated soon. So yeah, let's get started. So what I have done is that I have created a Jetpack Compose application, and I am using Java 17. So I will tell you why that is important, because first of all you will have to go to your Android Studio, go to settings, make sure here in Gradle JDK you are using Java 11. Next, I have added those required images from Figma inside our drawable, and I have converted it to WebP images, because WebP images are occupy less space as compared to PNG or JPEG. And to convert an image from JPEG or PNG to WebP is pretty simple. Once you add it to your drawable folder, all you have to do is click on convert to WebP, and it will analyze whatever images are not in WebP, and just click on OK, and it will convert those to WebP. And next I have added some fonts as well, those required fonts which are present inside the Figma design. And if you look into my build.gradle, first of all I have added this dependency because I will be using Dagger Hilt. Next, inside the next build.gradle, I have added this too for Dagger Hilt. And next one is I have updated the Java version to 17, because if I keep it as level or Java version 8, I was getting some error from Kotlin cap saying that the stubs were generated using Java 17. That's why I have updated this to Java 17, this and as well as this. And make sure your Kotlin compiler version extension is 1.4.0. Next, I have updated all these dependencies. Like by default, inside when you create a Compose project as of July 2023, the dependencies are not upgraded, so I have upgraded those dependencies. Also, I'm using material 3, which is by default. So yeah, here you can see the material 3 dependency. And for now I have added this accomplished system UI controller. This is so that I can hide the status bar, or make sure the this image, like this image of the dog extends over the status bar. Currently I have not been able to do so, but yeah, I will, once I'm able to do it, I will share it with you guys. That's why I've added this dependency. Next is for compose navigation. These two are for Hilt, and the last is for Hilt navigation. Next, what you have to do is go to your Android manifest and make sure you add this Android colon name PetCare application. Next, you will have to create a file, Kotlin file PetCare application, and just add @Hilt Android app. So this is necessary for Hilt setup. Next, inside main activity, you will have to add @entry point. And here I have just set this system windows to false. And inside set content, you will have to refactor it to use nav controller, and this theme should be present. So this would be whatever is the name of your project, followed by compose theme. So keep it as it is. Then you will have to add this nav host. And I have created this inside this UI utils folder. I will get back to that. And next I have defined a composable, and which has the same route. I have defined an Hilt view factory. From it we will generate the view model. and here this is my composable, for which we am passing the view model as well as the nav controller. So first I will go to UI, utils, screen.kt, and here you can see I have defined a seal class for get started. So this is the path for it. Next, inside theme, go to theme.kt, and here I have just changed those color, but unfortunately these are not working out. So this should be black, this should be white. I'm not sure why, but I think I have asked it on Stack Overflow, so someone might be able to help me out. Before Material 3, this used to work, but I'm not sure why it is not working now. In case you know the answer, do comment it out, so I don't have to wait for the Stack Overflow one. But here I have added some background which is color green. Yeah, that's it. These are all by default present inside when you create a Jetpack Compose app. Next, inside composable, I have defined a slider. Oh sorry, this should be getting started slider. So I will just refactor it now. Getting started slider. And so this one is this, if you can see it properly, so these three sliders. So all I have done is taken a box and I have added the width, the height, then the padding and a background color to it as well, and then a border. So yeah, that's it. Next, inside get started, I have inside screens I have created get started. Inside that I have defined a view model. So firstly, for the view model, we have added at the rate hilt view model, and we have defined our page number as well, to check what page number we are on, and according to that we can change the content which is displayed on the screen. Next, inside get started.kt, this is our composable, and first I'm getting our page number from our view model. Next, I have defined a scaffold. Inside that I have defined one box, and this is the background image which you see of that dog. Then inside that I have defined a column, and I have taken a spacer so that this thing, this bottom, I don't know what to call this, bottom content is moved at the bottom, so the spacer will occupy the entire the above height. Next, I have added some background as well as padding and set the arrangement and horizontal arrangement. Next, I have defined the row and I have added the getting started slider, and depending on what page of you are on, it will be enabled or disabled. Next, if you are on page number 1, then just display that image. Otherwise, if you are on page for text, I'm displaying the text according to what page you are on. I've set the font family, font size as well as the color. Next, for the other text, I have defined some text as well, and same font family, font size, color, modifier and text align. Next, I have defined a text button, and here I have defined some padding and background, and I have defined on click as well. And for that I have defined some spacer followed by a text, then again a spacer and followed by an icon. Next, if you are on page number 3, so as you can see over here, you have to define this already have an account and login. So that's what I have done. Over here I have taken a row and added some text as well as text button, and the bottom spacer is for giving it some padding. So I think so that should be it for today. Yeah, I know it was a lot and I went over it quickly, but yeah, I want to keep my video short. So I think that should be it. Thanks, bye.